Hello you beautiful people, it's Adam here from Paul Sparks and Games, and welcome to a little look around Alton Towers. So we had a little visit earlier on today, and this is the footage from that visit. So Alton Towers is currently open for a little walk around the gardens here in Lockdown 2 in the UK, as it is a National Heritage Site. So we took that opportunity today to have a little trip to catch up and have a look at some of the construction for the Christmas event that is coming, hopefully, fingers crossed, next month. We also took the opportunity to have a look around the gardens and just a general little park update, so that's what we're going to share in this update. So obviously we start here on Towers Street, and you can see some of the Christmas decorations are already in place, loads of trees around the area, and then this is the location where the big tree will be installed shortly. And that little patch right there in the middle is where the tree will go. Looking out onto the lawns and to the towers themselves, a lot of the prep is still in place that was there for Scarefest and Oktoberfest, and that will be utilised again during the Christmas event. A lot of the lighting and decorations, like I say, have been installed throughout Tower Street, with a lot more still to go. Over in Mutiny Bay, there's some work going on inside the courtyard. It looks like a lot of woodwork. We could hear stuff going on. Now, my guess is this is potentially where the Santa Grotto might go. You can see a lot of trees waiting to be installed and some new wooden buildings towards the back. Now, I could be wrong. That could be going in CBeebies Land or something else, but definitely seems likely that there's some kind of grotto going on in there. Elsewhere around Mutiny Bay, more decorations have been installed, and you might just notice there the absence of a particular ride, which we'll get onto in a second. So yeah, a lot of the buildings and arcade and all the kind of HP leisure units are all covered in the garland and lights, so it does look really nice and festive, as this area will be open, fingers crossed, during the Christmas event. The rides in this area and the sea life, I believe, will be open. Now, the reason why I keep saying hopefully will be open, because obviously we don't know what's going to happen here in the UK currently with events and that sort of thing, as we are in another lockdown. For anyone watching outside of the UK, this is lockdown 2, so fingers crossed things can reopen and the events can continue towards the festive season. I think it's quite likely, which is why all this preparation is being made at Alton Towers. And now, so back to this, as you can see here, Heave Ho is currently missing from its base. My guess is they're just doing winter maintenance on it, as this is one of the rides that it will reopen with the Christmas event. And it's not that far from the actual workshop where this ride is located, so they probably just took it away, do a little bit of maintenance on it, and they'll plonk it back in prior to the event, which should hopefully, well, would have been starting either next weekend or the weekend after. Obviously that's now been pushed back to the start of December, so fingers crossed it can still go ahead. More garland, lights, baubles throughout the area, and especially in the evening this area will look really nice with all the lights and trees. Over towards Wickerman now, you can see some more wood stacked up, which is going into the courtyard. Like I say, my guess is it's some kind of grotto. It could just be a food outlet or something like that, not really sure. Now, moving out from Mutiny Bay towards the gardens, here is some of the construction and prep for one of the new additions to this year's event, which is going to be the Lantern Walk, which is, I believe is an exclusive hotel residence thing in the evenings between 4 PM till 8, I believe it is, where it's just going to be a little lantern walk through the gardens. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully more information will come from that soon, but that's a little bit of prep there that you can see from the pathway. Over the bridge towards the towers here from Mutiny Bay, more garland and decorations have been installed, and a lot of the lighting and things are installed as well. So they're pretty far ahead with this, as well they should be, as the event does kick off quite soon. More trees, more lighting along the pathway, as there are other areas of the park are planned to open as part of the event. Up near Hex is meant to be open as well, which we'll get onto in a second. There's some exciting developments up there. So yeah, this whole pathway will be used as a route through the grounds during the event. A little look over to the gardens. We'll have a little in-depth look around there later on in the video. So yeah, over here near Fountain Square towards, well, basically where the entrance to Hex is, you can just see through the archway a brand new stage, and a rather large stage has been installed. Now I'm not really sure what this is going to be for, to be honest. If you look very closely on the stage, it does look like there's some kind of bow and arrow theming or something like that. It's very hard to make out. I think this year's Panto is supposed to be Robin Hood, so are they planning to do that on part? Because normally the pantomimes are held in the conference centre at the hotel in previous years, so who knows, maybe they're planning to do it on part this year, but that's going to be quite a cold venue for families to sit around in freezing temperatures, so I don't know what the plans are, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Right, we're going to head through into the gardens very briefly now. Not much to see in terms of Christmas. The only thing really which is different from the Scarefest is just here near the entrance. There's a nutcracker and some presents that have been installed in this area. Whether there's more stuff still to be brought out is to be seen. My guess is there probably is. But this is just a few bits that we can see from the pathway. All the lighting and all that kind of stuff that was installed for the Scarefest Whispering Souls walkthrough is still there, as that is going to be utilised for Christmas. Twinkling Stars, I think it's going to be called, which is just another walk around that hotel guests and day guests can experience. So that just about brings us to the end of our little trip through the gardens and our tour around Alton Towers. Now we might go again during the lockdown to have another update in a couple of weeks, as there are still a few more weekends left if you would like to visit the grounds. Now if you would like to visit the grounds, do bear in mind it is pre-book only. You do have to do that via the website, and I believe annual passes are accepted if you want to go for free, or it's around about £12 if you want to go and pay. So that's going to do us for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give us a like down below and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the content. Hopefully we'll be back soon to Alton Towers. If not, then it'll be next year when we go to some more theme parks, and there'll be more fun content here on the channel. So don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all of the latest here from Paws, Parks and Games. So that's going to do us for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.